So come into your beings and just become aware of where your attention is. It might be the end of the day and you've got your mind full. Are you tired? So usually our attention is like in the third eye, like at the back of our forehead. It's more in our minds. So take a couple of deep breaths. And if you like, you might like to place your hand on your chest and your heart center just to bring your awareness deeper into you. And then become aware of where you are in your home. Are you alone? And so the question is, are you by yourself or are you alone? And don't make it into anything more than it is. Just ask yourself this question. Don't make it be anything different than it is. So now, like the child playing, might all of a sudden look around and see if mommy or daddy or granny, any E, is there, just to make sure they're safe. Maybe you've never done this. See if you can sense, find, see your higher self. So your higher self is always with you. It's an aspect of you. And in the drawing, it usually is along the spine, the energy spine above the head. That's where it's drawn or represented. Let's see if you can sense this higher self. And start a gentle inward conversation. It could be, I've always known you're there, but haven't connected, or I've taken you for granted, or I thank you for looking after me. Whatever comes naturally. But taking it for granted is not necessarily a bad thing. The child playing in the sandbox will take mommy and daddy or granny or grandpa for granted. But the deeper the connection, the more open you are to invite your higher self to be more of an experience in your everyday life. The more guided, inspired, more synchronicities, more connection you'll become aware of. And you can even imagine yourself the equivalent of the sandbox, your adult self doing business or healing or consoling someone or painting and with this connection present. Just allow your imagination for a moment to imagine what that would be like. It's like you walk into a home and you find the living room bright or agreeable or cozy. Is your being, is your consciousness a welcoming place for your higher self. We're going to imagine this group sitting in a circle. You'll be aware of yourself, and then the circle completing. And you might even become a creative and put some angels in the circle. And in the middle of the circle, we're going to have a beam of light, just pure light. Pure consciousness, pure God, pure information. Nothing in form, just all these possibilities. It is like a buffet for your energy centers. Imagine your chakras connecting to this white light and your higher self choosing, organizing what comes into your energy body. Not your 3D mind, but your higher consciousness saying you might need a bit of red or blue or indigo or gold. Just imagine this light bathing, just like sunbathing, that rays penetrate your skin to certain depths. Here the light feeds your energy centers. And imagine breathing it in. And everyone on the circle is breathing in this light. The light is infinite. It is pure source. Now everyone is a particular being, resonating at a particular frequency with your highs, your lows, but also your blockages and your gifts. Imagine your chakras filling with this light. But now, from crown, making a circle all the way around, coming back to you. And third eye all the way around, and throat all the way around. Imagine a spiral of energy flowing to my left, so it's clockwise. And I am gifting my understanding, the work that I have done, the abilities that I have been able to integrate, and wisdom and knowledge and gift. I'm circulating this through the group. Just like someone else's perspective might be helpful for you, you are receiving from your right the energy that is already processed, just like a bird will process the food for the young. Imagine one consciousness as a group, spiraling this rainbow energy round in a circle. Each time it flows through you, you are transmuting, understanding, receiving, and gifting. Just like you would go to a carpenter if you needed woodwork done, you would go to the doctor if you needed doctoring, or people would come to you if you're a lawyer and they need lawyering. Imagine the free flow of energy in this group. That's an analogy, by the way. It's just whoever you are, you have done incredible work on yourself, even though you might not think so. You're alive, you're integrating or suffering or transcending. So imagine this light circling through you onto the person on your left, and to their left, and to their left, and to their left, until it comes back around, comes back to you again. Transformed. I might be aware of myself, but now become aware of the person to your left, how everything is going through them and around in the circle and back to them. And then the next. Don't be afraid of letting go, of gifting all of your energy. It will come back to you tenfold. Now again, become aware of the light in the center of our circle. We can draw on some more. It in, suck it in through your energy centers, making the sphere of light, the rainbow that is circulating through our centers, even brighter and stronger and healthier. Okay, now gently allow it to settle. And imagine this light in the middle of our circle, expanding. It's no longer just a beam of light in the center. It is growing and enveloping. It is growing through us and then beyond us. So the beam is behind, bigger than the circle. Pure source energy. Just filling up your being. So where we lack awareness, we don't have light. We're in the dark. So imagine, this is from way back with the templates. This light finding. Imagine it's like osteoporosis. You have bones, but they're light and or they're empty and they're missing light. So imagine this light filling you, satiating your need for light. You might not know it, you might not be aware of it, but any aspect, any contract, any childhood beliefs, traumas, it's all lack of light, lack of awareness, lack of understanding. So allow this light to pour in. And the analogy of osteoporosis is a good one because the bone is supposed to be hard and flexible. So allow this light to find any emptiness within you, any cavity, conscious cavity. And you might start feeling a change in the temperature of your body. Your body responds to imagination. If you think of a lemon, you will get a tinge of acid on your tongue. Or if you think of cutting your finger, you'll get a nervous feeling in your stomach and pain. So imagine yourself into light. Imagine creating this really comfortable space for your higher self. Now, so full, really full. Again, we're going to spin to our left, the energy through the circle. Literally see the wave. And in the center, we're going to pull it in like a vortex into the earth. Gaia, just like she loves to compost. Anything that is ready to go will be pulled out of our system and not carry on to our navel. It will go through the circle to wherever it gets to, and then pulled into the vortex in the center of our circle, being pulled into Gaia. And it doesn't matter what it is, from tiredness to anger or resentment or pity, guilt. Feelings of not being good enough. And it's not only your issues or your concepts or thoughts, it is circle. And then hitting this, allowing this point to hit the center of Gaia. And she brings up her energy. And so while it's spinning, as a group, we create the toroidal field. . And while this is moving, the analogy of the child playing in the sandbox. If you were the parent, is it more interesting to watch the child play and create and skip and look for worms? So it is more enticing what the child does for the parent to be around them. So just a question without criticism, but just, are you living the life that your higher self would engage with? Try and leave your judgment out of it. And of course, you're allowed your downtime. So just like your habits will create like, I love, I don't know, apples. Your stomach, your mind, your habit of craving apples comes from somewhere. So you might have a habit of sitting down to meditate, but is that a chore? Does it feel like you have to, or is it your higher self choosing to be in that state? But back to the analogy, is it the nutritionist saying that you should eat an apple, or is it your desire to eat the apple? Okay. So they're saying, if you had no lungs, would you desire to breathe? I find that a strange question. But it is the having of the lungs that creates the need to breathe and to keep you alive. So is the having your higher self within you going to create different desires? And so just like you might talk to your inner child, you can talk to your inner self, your higher inner self. Allow everything to settle. And just become aware of how we started, where you perceived your higher self to be. And where it is now. Okay. Deep breath in.